Okay, so what's going on, guys? It's GPH Streams here, and welcome back to the 7 Nights Idol Adventure. So we have a new hero that would be Undercover Ruri and also Shadow Master BOTANG. So I've read the skills and also the attack speed of these units, and my god, wow. So let's check this first. Let's review this Undercover Ruri, guys. So this Undercover Ruri, in my own opinion, is freaking good, especially on PvP. But when you speak about PvE in terms of damage output, this Undercover Ruri is quite not decent, guys, because we have here an attack speed that is 136. So this is the number one reason why. So if you'll check here the basic attack, we have here 300% of attack to the target, and this basic attack is dependent on the attack speed. And also this crit attack, we have here 600% of attack to the target, and this is also dependent to the attack speed. So the attack speed here is average. So we have here some skills that are freaking nice. For example, this Isle Fire that increases a bonus damage by 24%. This is nice, guys. And when attacking target with Bounty Hunter, it increases final damage by 30%. So if you don't have some strong if you have 1-star Trude, there is an option there that you can replace Trude with this new unit. But of course, if you have a very strong Trude, I would suggest go for Trude, guys, because my goodness, we have here some very low attack speed. Okay, so next we have here some concentrated attack. So this concentrated attack is freaking decent on bosses, guys, especially on the guild boss, and you can utilize this Undercover Ruri. So if you'll check here the active skill, although we have here some 4,500%, but this is not freaking nice, guys. I will tell you later on. So it says here also it can inflict some Bounty Hunter debuff for 10 seconds upon successful attack, and when the caster is on the battle, it grants and strike support to allies. So if you don't have Scold on your team, you can use this Ruri. So Scold is freaking nice, guys, especially in PvP. So we have here this steady aim. So this steady aim is somehow that similar to that Scold. So if you will go back and if you will check here Scold, we have here the World Order buff that increases final HP by 30% to all allies, including final defense by 50%, and also it adds some crit hit rate resist by 24% and also some HP recovery. But we have here stun and knockback immunity. So in most cases, especially on the arena, we use this Scold because first, we need this stun and knockback immunity, and second, we need this World Order buff to allies. So if we will go back to that Undercover Ruri, we can see here that okay, we have here some increase in final HP, that is 30%, and also we get here some crit hit rate resist by 24%. Although if you will compare this with Scold is quite better, guys, because the attack speed of Scold is 200, unlike this Undercover Ruri that is only 136, guys. But of course, this is quite nice, the Bounty Hunter, because this Bounty Hunter is needed on this crit attack, in which this Isle Fire is somehow the same with the skill of, or the skills of Trude. So if you'll go back and if you'll check here the skills of Trude, we have here the Love Fighting that increases the final damage by 30% when attacking frenzied enemy. So this is somehow similar to that Undercover Ruri. But of course, if you will check here the attack speed of Trude, that is freaking nice, guys. That is already 149. And also, we have here some Joy of the Battle, in which increases final attack by 30% and also some crit hit rate and also the weakness attack rate. So this Frenzy here is the same with that Undercover Ruri. So going back to this Undercover Ruri, guys, another best thing about this unit is this Tense and Paralysis immunity, in which somehow, in most cases, we use the hero Lania. So Lania has some paralysis immunity too. So if we will check here Lania, we can see here the Ruler of Tundra, in which we have here this paralysis, but apparently Lania can cover up to 4 crowd control effects, guys. That would be stun, sleep, paralysis, and knockback. So going back to that Undercover Ruri, we have here only Tense and Paralysis immunity. So although this Ruri has a decent or freaking insane active skill that is 4,500% of attack to the target, her downside is the base attack, guys. So how to determine the base attack? This is the reason why I use here the low level account. So if you will go back and check other heroes here, like for example, we got here BOTANG. So this BOTANG, take a look at that, the base attack, guys, that is 99. And if you will go back to that Ruri, we have here only like 80. So that is the number one reason why. But of course, this Ruri has a very high base accuracy, guys. So if you will check here the accuracy, that is 165. And if you will go back and check your BOTANG, that is only 132. And if you will check other heroes here, for example, we have here, for example, let's check Melia. We have your Melia, guys. Although Melia is only 132, but the base attack, that is 99. And we have here some 200 attack speed. So that is the number one reason why this Melia is freaking insane, guys, aside from her skills. Okay, so let's take, for example, we got here Mist. So Mist, although has an 88 attack, but her attack speed is quite good. That is 157. But of course, this Mist is freaking insane in terms of active skill. And also, we have here some decent crit hit attack. So going back to that Undercover Ruri, this Undercover Ruri has a low attack or low base attack. We have here also a low attack speed or an average attack speed. And this Ruri is nice only on this active skill. So in my own opinion, I don't need this Ruri, guys, when we speak about PvE. But of course, that would be different if we will speak about PvP. Because we have here some steady aim. And also we got here some bounty and strike support. So maybe this Ruri or Undercover Ruri will fall on the second team of your PvP. Because for example, if your first team have a Scold, on the second team, that would be the team for this Undercover Ruri. Okay, next, going back, we have a new hero or collab hero also, that would be BOTANG or BOTANG. So if you will check here BOTANG, guys, we have here some attack speed that is freaking nice, 200 attack speed. And this is freaking insane, guys. Okay, so if you'll check here the basic attack, it deals damage equal to 400% of attack to the target. And as I've said before, this basic attack is always dependent on the attack speed. Next, the crit hit attack, we have here 800% of attack to the target, guys. And this crit hit attack is dependent also on this attack speed. So we have here, it deals crit hit damage equal to 800% of attack to the target and also can inflict a Dark Saint debuff for 2 seconds upon successful attack and also grants Prime Elder buff to the caster for 2 seconds. So we have here the Dark Saint that decreases the final evasion by 60%. So for those players who don't have or don't possess some heroes that have this debuff, better get this BOTANG, guys. And also we get the Prime Elder in which it nullifies damage taken 2 times and also it increases the crit hit rate by 24% and the final weakness attack damage by 24%. And this is a self buff. And if you'll check here the basic or the base attack, that is 99, guys. Okay, next, that would be the active skill. We have here the Void Blast Dagger. Grants a 12 flying daggers buff to the caster for 10 seconds. We have here increase in final evasion by 100% and also weakness attack rate by 24%. And this is a buff to the caster. So next, we have here some Divine Venom Panacea, in which increases the final accuracy by 24%. So this BOTANG, guys, if you don't have some decent DPS unit, you can get this one. BOTANG and Mist have almost the same damage output. And this BOTANG is best in tandem with High Lord Delons or maybe High Lord Freya. And that is for PvE. But of course, in PvP, I don't know, we need to test this one. So on my next video, I will pull one of these heroes, guys. Maybe I will go for this BOTANG. So I would suggest to join my Discord and also subscribe to my channel, guys, and like this video. So yesterday, guys, I was excited to pull this Undercover Ruri. But now, I'm not excited anymore because I saw this one. We have a poor base attack and also we get a poor attack speed. So this Undercover Ruri is best for Kraken or maybe high spender players because this Undercover Ruri can be used on PvP. That is number one. And also second, if you will pull this undercover Ruri, like for example, you get some 3 stars, you can use this 3 stars or 1 star undercover Ruri in bosses, especially on the guild boss, because as I've said, we got here the concentrated attack. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching, and see you again on my next videos. We will test these heroes, guys. Maybe I will go for BOTANG.